Morning guys, welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm currently trying to renovate a bar in Kigali in Rwanda at the moment. So the bar used to belong to my friend Maya, and then it went through a little transition, did a little spiral, and was about to close. And so the choice was let it close or take it over and see what we could do. And as it's been my local for over a decade now, I thought I would give it one last hurrah and see if we can make it work. So every day is a brand new voyage of discovery, and we're just going to take a wander down the road and see what's going on there today. Show you in here, Rukundo's been painting everything white, so everything's looking beautiful again. All of the walls have been fixed and painted. We're about to do the floors blue. Red is a lot cheaper, but blue looks very nice. So I think we're going to do those blue. Everything looks beautiful. So yes, that's going really, really well. We've got a liquid internet connector. I'll tell you a bit about liquid later on. It's been a bit of a voyage of discovery getting internet, but we'll see how that goes. Yesterday, yes it was yesterday, Desiree and his team came and they've redone all of the concrete here so it looks much better. Probably going to keep this sign up. So yeah, if you're a band and you're performing here, we used to have people on blankets. There was a fire pit and blankets, and that was great. People were like hanging out, chilling out, mini Woodstock. All of the wood has been redone, so they're looking good and stable. And need to get this sandpit sorted out. I think we need some new sand. It's not looking so good. That's Via Haosa. That's Via, I can't pronounce it, Via Haosa, which is the village of joy in Valencia in southern Spain. And it really does look like that. I went there in 2023. I was visiting Maya, who originally started this restaurant, and she took me there, and it really does look like that. The big problem we've got is still trying to get rid of the garden waste. We've been trying to get the rubbish disposal people. If you pay them more, sometimes they take a bit more, but we haven't been very successful with that. So we've got all this garden waste and we don't know how to get rid of it. As you can see here, the bamboo has already started to regrow. It was literally cut down about a week ago, and it's already starting to regrow, so we're going to have to just keep cutting it back, and it grows at such an incredible pace. But it would be nice to keep that part clear and tidy it up, just because it lets so much more light into the garden, loads of light, and it was getting a bit gloomy before. We've still got a bit of a termite issue. We keep covering over the holes, but they keep coming back, so working on that. I did try to get a fumigator to come, but they were a bit unorganised, and so I sort of ended up losing my cool before they actually got here. I was like, no, we'll figure it out. So we're still doing that. Yeah. A few bits of painting left to do. We've had some people in who painted the side of the steps, but as you can see there's still quite a bit of grime up there that needs sorting out. We still need a cover for the porch. But on the whole, slowly and surely it is starting to come together. This is our banana leaf. And look how neat everything is. We have to keep cutting down the bamboo because already it's starting to grow again.
Like you can see it's growing all over here. It's like not a one-time job. Oh yeah, this one was cut down. Somebody said that you can make this like into a vegetable. So we're going to make use of this space out here. Shane is going to be displaying some of her clothes. And I mean, I think I'm probably going to buy that because it's gorgeous. And we've got bags and clothes, and she makes things, designer clothes, under the name Touch of Rwanda. I'll leave the link below. We got a potter is going to come, because I tuned the piano for a guy who, he works at a pottery, and he's got a friend who can come and have a look at this. And I think we just need to tame these a little bit. I love the fact that we've got this natural barrier, but we need to mend the pots and maybe thin out the plants a little bit, because I think it's getting a bit hectic. But I don't know which way to take you first. I think I'm going to take you this way. So today we've had the most lovely guy, Joseph, has been here, and he has basically moved all of the stray bamboo and wood over here. So this is all of the bamboo that we couldn't get rid of. And we've put it here until we've figured out what we're going to do with it. Honestly, we have got a sea of mint. That's the main thing that grows in this garden, is mint and an avocado tree. I think these are onions, and we've got some corn growing here. Oh, and tree tomatoes. Oh, I love those. We've got little tree tomatoes. And that looks like tomatoes or possibly potatoes, and amaranth, so dodo. And then over here we've got our stray wood pile, which we can cover with a tarp, and we can use that for our bonfire nights. This was the really old Touch of Rwanda signpost from the early days. Okay, so let me show you what the garden looks like now that it's been totally cleaned up. Very happy about this. Let's cut through the kitchen. There we go. It just looks so beautiful, like clean. A random shelf which will move, but look at this, all of the old bamboo has gone. Oh, it just looks wonderful. The guy's done a fantastic job. And he's washed all of these plastic covers here, so you can now see through them, which is absolutely lovely. That's amazing, it really is. It looks so much better. I'm so happy. And look, we can go up here now without any fear of falling through it. Remember what it was like the first day. All of this was broken, and look at this. You can actually see the view now. Oh, it's beautiful. Lovely at night, it all lights up. This is my office view. It's a bit nicer if you look that way. Just heading home with all of the AliExpress goodies on my bike. Let's go see what we got. becomes hard in that shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you have to keep it wet. So we've managed to repaint the front of here. We've gone with red for the front. We've got blue in the garden. It's looking really nice, but we can't tread on it at the moment because it's still wet. Evening guys, so I'm sitting outside doing not a lot this evening when I should be doing an awful lot of stuff. I basically need to order a ton of stuff for the restaurant online through our supplier. I need to download and print off some food safety information because we've got staff training coming up. I've got a dozen emails to send. And the problem that we've got is that the internet has just been, there are not words to describe it. We're all signed up to this company called Canal Box. I don't know what's happened, but over the past few months, it's been unusable. So, you know, sometimes it's working, but then all of a sudden it'll go down for hours, sometimes a couple of days. This usually happens if the undersea cables have been cut. So basically all of our internet, the magical internet, gets pumped in from Kenya through, it comes through undersea cables and then it comes across land from Kenya to here, I think Kenya to here. And if the undersea cables get damaged, which has happened twice, then it can knock out the internet completely. But what it also is just too much traffic on the line, so it's latency. So you can have your internet connection up and running, and when you do a speed test, it'll tell you there's no problem at all. So the speed between your laptop and your Wi-Fi could be 50 megabytes per second, which is what I pay for. And 10 megabyte download speed, which is enough for me, and it can say that that's working perfectly, no problem. But when you actually go into detail and you check through, you know, there are certain tests you can run, it shows that the latency is above 4%, I think it is. So anything above 2% latency is, so latency is a slowdown on the line caused by traffic, like how long it takes to receive a response from I don't know, I guess servers. I technically I don't know very much about it, but all I know is that the latency on our lines is seriously bad, which means it doesn't matter if your laptop is communicating with your Wi-Fi router fine if it's not communicating with the undersea cables or it's not routing through Kenya fast. And this appears to be caused by a large number of people on the line and high internet usage. So it often goes down in the evenings and like afternoons, weekends. But to be honest, it can be any time nowadays, and it gets to the point you can't stream anything, you can't download anything, you can't load websites, and it absolutely screws your ability to do anything. So
I mean, people say, well, change to liquid then, but you know, there are two fibre internet providers. There's Canal Box, which is the cheaper, and Liquid, but they both come in through the same cables. So when one goes down, like, it seems like both of them tend to have a problem at the same time. Some people have switched to Starlink. Just morally, I refuse to do that. You know, so long as you know who is breathing on this earth, I refuse to sign up for Starlink. Just not interested in it. And yeah, so there aren't really very many options. And it really puts an absolute nail in the coffin of business work, you know, because you can sit down, you've got your afternoon planned out, you're going to get this done, you're going to get that done, you're going to get everything ready and ordered and all the emails sent, and then you can clock off and enjoy your evening. No, you're just sitting around refreshing pages and praying that you can get online again. And it got so bad that Canal Box were dragged in front of Parliament and sort of told to explain themselves, and they sent out a message apologising to their customers and giving a little bit of free internet time. I don't know if we're actually going to get that or not, but they say that we are. But of course the problem is, like, forcing them to say sorry and fining them a whole load of money for the problems doesn't actually fix the problem. And if the problem is with the cables that go through Kenya and too much traffic on the line, what are they going to do about it? You know, how do you solve that? I think that takes more than a slap on the wrist and a sort of wag of the finger. You know, I mean, that's more a display for the annoyed customers. You know, customers are really annoyed and they want a display of contrition, but it doesn't really solve the problem, does it? As indicated tonight, whereby they have already had to pay a fine and apologise, but we've still got really bad internet. So I just don't know what you do. It's getting worse and worse. It's like the electricity cuts. The electricity cuts over the past year have been getting bad. Noticeably worse than they ever were before. Well, not ever were before, but in recent history. And same with the internet. It's falling over more often than it has, noticeably more often than it has for a long time. So anyway, I don't know. I'm just gonna sit here and watch the hours go by and hope that, like, maybe late tonight when people have gone to bed, I'll be able to get online and get done what I need to get done. Honestly, guys, I'm just sitting here in front of the internet and it isn't working at all, and it's just creating so much stress. You know, I've got a business to set up, I've got orders to put in, and the internet don't work, and I don't know what to do. You know, you don't realise how much you rely on it, but it's just, yeah, I mean, what more can I say? It's really difficult being a business owner without access to online services. I mean, to be honest, it's frustrating whatever you do, you know, even if it's just for personal use, even if you've had a long day at work and you just want to come home and stream Netflix or something, you know, and you can't. It's just, yeah. Just came out at night and I've discovered all of these termites eating the wood. You can hear them. That's the termites eating up all of the dead wood. Quite an impressive sight. I wonder how long it'll take them to finish that up.